Hi, my name is Chelsea. Welcome to Yoga for Depression. We're going to start today with a pranayama or breathing exercise called the Brahmari breath. It's a bumblebee sounding breath, and the benefits are that it has a very calming effect on the mind. So find a comfortable seat, and I'm going to sort of explain how it's done and then I'll demonstrate. So there's an inhalation through the nose, and as you inhale, you draw the root or the back of the tongue back slightly towards the throat. Sort of imagine that there's a popcorn kernel stuck in your throat and you're trying to get it out with your tongue. And then the chin comes into the chest just slightly, so there's a little bit of a constriction, and then you make a humming sound on the exhalation. And it sort of sounds like a swarm of bees buzzing, but it's like inside your head. So you can put your hands or plug your ears. It sort of helps to create the sound. Take a nice deep breath in. Draw the back of the tongue back towards the throat, tuck the chin in slightly, and exhale. And continue to make the humming sound until the exhalation is full and complete. And again, take a nice deep breath in. Bring the tongue back, tuck the chin, and exhale. One more time, take a nice deep breath in. And allow your breath to return to its natural state, and allow the eyes to close for a moment and just observe how you feel after the exercise. And gently make your way into a flat position on your back with your knees bent. Place your feet flat on the mat at about hips width apart. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax your shoulders. Exhale and place your hands flat down on the mat. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And on the exhalation, begin to press down into the mat with your feet and begin to gently tilt the pelvis back, slowly peeling the spine off of the ground, one vertebrae at a time, coming into Virabhadrasana or bridge pose. Continue to lift up with the hips. Keep the knees nice and steady, keeping them about hips width apart. And exhale, slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll the spine back down onto the mat. Letting the hips come down last and eventually letting them relax. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, rock the pelvis back. Lifting up one vertebrae at a time. And if you want, you can begin to walk your arms towards one another, sort of coming up onto your shoulder blades. Interlace the fingers underneath you and draw your hands down towards your feet, continuing to press down into the mat with your feet. Pressing forwards with the knees and drawing the hip bones up towards the sky. You can begin to get a little bit of an opening through the heart here. Continue to breathe. And on an exhalation, release the hands. Gently walk the shoulder blades out from one another and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll the spine back down onto the mat. Allow the spine to relax. Take a full breath in. And one more time, exhale. Begin to rock the pelvis back, lifting the hips up towards the sky. And again, walking the shoulder blades together, taking the hands and interlacing the fingers and drawing the hands down towards the toes. Continuing to press into the mat with the feet, keeping the knees hips width apart, lifting the hip bones up towards the sky. Pressing down to the mat and towards the feet with your arms. And on an exhalation, gently release. Now as a counter pose, draw the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around your legs, and gently rock from side to side, giving the spine sort of a massage against the ground. Back and forth. And then gently begin to rock forwards and backwards. If you want, you could take your hands underneath your knees, round the spine, and just rock back and forth. Come back into a flat back position, drop the feet onto the mat. Take the feet a little bit wider just to the outside edges of the mat. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhalation, let the knees gently begin to fall down towards the floor on one side. Exhale completely, and on an inhalation, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, come back to center. One more time on each side, exhaling, dropping the knees to the ground. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, switch. Gently roll over onto the belly and bring the forearms underneath the shoulders, so the elbows are underneath the shoulders and the forearms are straight out in front of you. And begin to press down into the mat with the tops of your feet, your legs, your hips, and begin to reach your heart towards the front of the room, lifting your head just high enough so that your chin is parallel with the ground. Be careful not to throw the head all the way back. Make sure you're keeping some space in the back of the neck. Inhale fully and exhale completely. If you want a little bit more of a back bend here, you can come into Cobra. So bringing your hands back further on the mat and pressing your arms straight. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears and continue to reach forwards with the heart. If this is too much on your lower back, then stay in Sphinx pose. And on an exhalation, gently roll your torso back down onto the mat. One more time, come onto the back body. We're going to come into a supported shoulder stand, set two. So from this position, we're going to lift the feet up off of the ground, lift the hips, press down onto the mat, lift your hips, and then bring your hands onto your lower back and gently begin to walk your elbows towards one another. And then walking your hands up your lower back, extend the legs up towards the sky. Keep your gaze pointing up towards the ceiling so that you don't hurt your neck here. And if this is too much for you, or if it doesn't feel right, then just repeat bridge pose. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. And on an exhalation, gently begin to move your elbows out to the sides, drop your hips back down onto the ground, and allow your feet to come back down onto the mat. Now come into a seated position and take your bolster or a pillow, place it on the mat behind you, and then line it up so that the end of the bolster is about one hand length away from the back of your hips. Extend your legs out forwards and gently begin to lay back down onto the bolster, coming into a supported fish pose. So hands can be out to the side with the palms facing up. Allow your eyes to close. Find your breath and allow the body to begin to get heavy and relax. Let the feet roll open to the sides. Coming into a gentle heart opening or chest expanding pose. And then gently remove the bolster or the cushion. And come back down onto the back, and then bend the knees to 90 degrees, bringing the feet up. And we're going to come into a little bit of a deeper twist here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, allow the knees to drop all the way down to the side. And then gently turn your gaze over the opposite shoulder. If your shoulder is floating up off of the ground, you can use a bolster in between your legs for a little bit of support, or underneath the back shoulder as well. And just allowing the body to get heavy and relax. Again, staying connected to the breath. Inhaling fully and exhaling completely. And when you feel ready, bring your knees back up to center. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drop both legs to the opposite side and turn your gaze over the opposite shoulder. Feel free to let your eyes close here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. One more time. Take a hold of your knees. Again, this can be on top or below. And begin to rock back and forth, giving the spine a massage on the ground. And allow the spine to relax. Extend the legs out all the way. Bring the hands to face up. Allow the eyes to close. And allow the body to begin to relax into the floor. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. Bring some space in between your top and bottom teeth. Allow the muscles around your eyes to relax and soften. Relax your forehead. Soften the throat. Relax the shoulders. Let your arms be very relaxed. Relax all of the muscles in your hands and your fingers. Relax your chest and your belly. And every time you exhale, become a little bit more relaxed. Let your hips relax. Relax your legs, your feet. Let your feet just roll open to the side. Let the entire body relax, and then notice how it feels to have the whole body completely relaxed, totally supported by the ground underneath you. On your next inhalation, gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, make circles with your ankles and your wrists. Keeping the eyes closed, draw the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around your legs, and very gently rock from side to side. Again, giving the spine a massage on the ground. And eventually letting your body come over onto one side. Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, use your hands for support to bring you back up into a seated position. Gently allow your eyes to open. Bring your hands into prayer. And take a moment to feel some gratitude towards yourself for taking the time to create this space and honor yourself into this practice.